Hello, and welcome to another episode of Magnetic Podcast. We're very happy to be back with you today. How are you doing?
I'm feeling great, thank you. How about you?
I'm good as well. Today's topic is quite interesting. We are going to talk about what a white-collar worker does in a day.
That sounds very interesting. I think our listeners will enjoy this topic a lot. Let's get started.
Today, we are listening to a text from John, who is an office worker in New York City.
Hello, I'm John, and I work in an office in New York City. I'm a white-collar worker. I have a desk job, which means I spend most of my day working at a desk in front of a computer. Today, I will tell you about a typical day in my life. My day starts early. I wake up at 6 in the morning. I get out of bed and take a shower. After that, I brush my teeth and get dressed. I wear a shirt, tie, and trousers because my office has a dress code. At 6:45, I have breakfast. I usually eat toast with butter and jam, and I drink a cup of coffee to wake up. At 7:15, I leave my apartment and walk to the subway station. I take the subway to work. The subway ride takes about 30 minutes. I use this time to read the news or check my emails on my phone. Sometimes I listen to music or a podcast. I arrive at the office at 8. First, I turn on my computer and check my calendar to see what meetings I have for the day. Then, I check my emails. I reply to the important ones and delete the ones that are not useful. At 9:01, I usually have a team meeting. We talk about our work and our projects. My manager gives us tasks to do. After the meeting, I start my work. I write reports, analyze data, and prepare presentations. My job requires a lot of attention to detail. At 12, it is time for lunch. I go to the cafeteria with my colleagues. We usually eat sandwiches, salads, or pasta. Sometimes I bring my lunch from home. We talk about different things like our families, movies, or sports. It is a nice break from work. After lunch, I go back to my desk and continue my work. In the afternoon, I have some phone calls with clients. I help them understand their finances and answer their questions. I also have meetings with my colleagues to discuss our projects. At 3, I take a short break. I stand up, stretch my legs, and drink some water. It is important to take breaks to stay fresh and focused. After my break, I return to my desk and finish my tasks for the day. At 5, my workday ends. I turn off my computer, tidy my desk, and say goodbye to my colleagues. I take the subway back home. Sometimes the subway is very crowded, but I listen to music to relax. When I get home, I change my clothes and relax. I usually cook dinner with my partner. We like to make simple meals like pasta or chicken with vegetables. After dinner, we watch TV or read a book. Sometimes we go for a walk in the park. At 9:30, I prepare for the next day. I check my schedule and make a to-do list for the morning. I like to be organized so I can start my day smoothly. At 10, I go to bed. I try to sleep at least 8 hours every night because it helps me feel good and ready for the next day. That's my daily routine as a white-collar worker. It is busy, but I like my job. I enjoy working with my colleagues and helping my clients.
That was very interesting, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. John has a very busy day, but he seems to enjoy his work. Let's go through John's routine step by step and learn some new vocabulary.
Great idea. John starts his day at 6 in the morning. He wakes up. What does wake up mean?
Wake up means to stop sleeping and open your eyes. It is the first thing we do in the morning.
Exactly. Then John gets out of bed. What is the difference between wake up and get out of bed?
Wake up is when you stop sleeping, and get out of bed is when you leave your bed and start moving.
Right. After that, John takes a shower. This is something many people do in the morning to feel fresh.
Yes, and then he brushes his teeth. What does brush your teeth mean?
It means to clean your teeth with a toothbrush and toothpaste.
Correct. After that, he gets dressed. He wears a shirt, tie, and trousers. What does get dressed mean?
Get dressed means to put on clothes.
Perfect. At 6:45, he has breakfast. Have breakfast means to eat food in the morning.
That's right. And at 7:15, he leaves his apartment. Leave means to go out or exit a place.
Yes, and he walks to the subway station. Then he takes the subway to work. Take the subway means to travel by subway, which is an underground train.
Exactly. John arrives at the office at 8. He turns on his computer and checks his calendar. Turn on means to start a machine, like a computer.
Yes, and check your calendar means to look at your schedule to see what plans or meetings you have.
Good. At 9, John has a team meeting. A meeting is when people come together to talk about work.
That's right. And the rest of his day is full of work, meetings, and little breaks.
Yes, it sounds like he has a very productive day. What about you? Do you have a daily routine like John's?
Not exactly, but I do some of the same things like waking up early and checking emails.
That's great. Thanks for listening today, everyone. We hope you learned something new.
Yes, we will see you in the next episode of Magnetic Podcast. Goodbye.
Goodbye.